Guys, Crystal here. So we are doing a cold process soap, and I forgot to put all my additives in before I put my lye water, so I got to get them blended in. My lye's already in here. We're going to do like a modified Clyde slide today, and it's going to be in all blues, and the name of the fragrance is Opium. Alright, that looks good. Let's go ahead and get our yogurt and our cream in. Love using yogurt with cream, guys. It makes the soap so creamy. There's that. And in with our fragrance. It's anchored in some tapioca starch. I'm hoping this fragrance plays nice. So let's give that a blend. Try not to blend as much as possible. Oh gosh, it smells so good. Alright. That looks good and emulsified. So let's section these off. Need about that much for that blue, and that much for that blue, and about that for that blue, and the rest can be white. So let's get our blues in there. I'm hoping there's going to be a color difference in between these two blues. So there's one. There's the Colbert blue is what it's called. And then we got Keelan blue from Nurture Soap that I can't get open. Good Lord. There we go. This is the darker blue. That's a little bit too much, so we're going to put some back. So there's the dark blue. And then we've also got Blue Vibrance Mica, and that's from Nurture Soap. And I am doing my soaps in my 2.5 pound silicone molds. So there's our colors. Let's get our white in here. And for some reason, something wants to stop this white. It's a new bottle, and something keeps stopping it when I go to pour it in there. There we go. Alright, there's that one. Let's go to this blue. two look an awful lot alike. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a little bit of TD in that one to lighten it up. A little bit more than that. Thickening up on me. Alright. Let's just give it a quick spin. Alright, now let's get it poured. So here's my pour spout right here. You guys can see that. So I'm going to pour from up high. And I'm going to go right in this corner. Being sloppy a little bit. Save the rest for the top. And then I want to pour from up high again. And pour in this corner. Save the rest for the top. And then again over here. I think there's a little bit too much left in it, so let's, there we go. We don't need all that much for the top. Alright, so let's get our molds. And I am just going to pour from the side and go back and forth. There's that one. I really like these 2.5 pound silicone molds. Alright, let's set that to the side. Alright, let's give them a bang here. I think this is going to look super good. Alright, now to do the tops. I'm just going to kind of, oop, got it on the side. Get back in there. Separate the colors in between the two molds. Make sure you guys can still see, yeah. Okay, now for the dark blue. Probably should have saved some white for the top, but oh well. last one. I can't wait to unmold these tomorrow and cut them. I know they're going to look super awesome. And I am burning up, guys. Good Lord, I'm burning up. I always burn up when I soak, but I'm really hot now. Shoo. Do you guys get hot when you soak too? Comment down below if you do, if I'm not the only one here. Because I feel like I sweat up a storm when I soak. Alright, let me get my little thingy here and we'll do a top. I think this one I'm going to try to go, let's see. That looks good, and then this one will go in circles. Try not to go too far down to mess up the thing underneath. Alright, and around. Let's put a little bit of sparkle on it. I always love sparkle. Nothing wrong with a little bit of sparkle. Uh-oh. Where is my sparkle thing? Oh, that's great. It's gone. Where'd it go? And it's not over here. Alright, well, no sparkle. I don't have anything to use to disperse it. I'll have to look for that. That thing, I use it all the time. I'm going to have to find out where it went. Alright, guys, let's show you what the... First, let's clean up the sides. Let me get a paper towel. And then we'll show you our masterpiece. I think it's pretty. Can't wait to cut it tomorrow. Especially with all these pretty blues. Alright, this one I kind of did a back and forth swirl on the top. So there is that one. And then this one I did like a curly Q swirl on the top. So there's that. Alright guys, I want to thank you for joining me today in the cutting video. Be right behind this one, so stay tuned. Guys, we are back. And we're back to cut our opium soap. And this was our modified slide Clyde. There's one loaf. There's the other. I'm hoping that the swirls on these loaves are different. So let's get an end piece. Well, that's kind of neat. I like that. And it seems like the fragrance has faded a little bit. For some reason, I just cannot get my fragrances to stay in my soaps. I don't know why. It looks pretty though. I like how the swirls turned out. one's going to be a smaller piece. Alright, there's one loaf. Let's check out this one. I'll definitely like the swirls on this. Still a little soft and tacky. Yeah, definitely the scent has gone out of it, unfortunately. You can tell this was the last of the mix here. Last piece. Alright guys, this was making my opium soap. If you like this soap, please do subscribe and hit the like button. And of course comment. Love it when you guys comment. So I have another soap in plan for today. I'm just soaping up a storm. And it'll be coming soon. So this one will probably be uploaded first. I have some soaps covered up, well, in my oven. This is how I process my soaps, is in my oven. And then we have a special one coming up that I've been wanting to do for a while now. So stay tuned to the next soap, guys.